Welcome back to your Caribou Data Science channel, Israel. This is the afternoon of October the 18th, 2021. First of all, a big shout out to the 28 people who watched this video yesterday. Okay, big shout out to those folks. Um, also, a 28 views yesterday. Fantastic, Israel. I appreciate every single one of those views, and a special shout out to the 22 young folks who watched the video yesterday. Of course, you know the first part of it, right? Subscribe to the channel. 28 likes would be fantastic. I really like to see 28 likes, okay? Fantastic. And of course, share this, click on the share button, share the video on Facebook and Twitter, emails, and text messages. Also, if you're interested in our programming and data analytics, join me tonight at 8 p.m. on Twitch. The link's in the description below for our continuing walkthrough of the R for Data Science book by Hadley Wickham. Here the book is online. All you got to do to find the book is search for R. All you got to do to find this book, type R for Data Science book. And here it is. Notice there's R for Data Science up there. Had co. something, New Zealand, I guess. Okay. So anyway, the book's freely available online. Okay. And like I said, last night we just finished the introduction. We're going to do a chapter by chapter walkthrough, including exercises. Also, our goal is currently we're going to set the bar pretty low to make sure we can achieve it. Our goal is one chapter a week, which means it'll take us about 23, 24 weeks to complete the book. Okay. Hey, and if we do a chapter and a half per week, praise God. That's all the better. Okay, so let's get back over here and take a look at, at your numbers now. Of course, we know that Israel is still in the midst of a really aggressive vaccination program. Okay, currently, Israel, you have about, let's say 1.4 million cases, 8,000 deaths. Okay, now you can see here your cases for 2021 have more than doubled the 2020 numbers, but this number could be a little misleading because it doesn't tell us exactly when these cases occurred. Okay, plus we don't know how many people were vaccinated. So I think you're in for a pleasant surprise once we get into the finer detail. Again, deaths surpassed 2020 for COVID-19. How many of these people were vaccinated, and what's the distribution of these deaths over time? So let's begin by taking a look at daily cases. You can see we had a spike back over here on January 27th at 11,934 cases. Then you had a big decline down to beginning about March and going all the way over here to almost June of loads double and single digit cases per day. Okay, but then you had a spike back beginning in July, topping out on September the 8th at 22,291 cases. But by October the 15th, that number had fallen back down to 1,305 cases, with an average number of cases of 1,069 per day. If we look at deaths again, okay, a single spike up here on January 27th to 92 deaths, followed by, then you again, down here beginning in April, you had this 2 or 3 month period when your deaths were like single and double, even zero deaths reported on some days, okay? Then of course, July, you saw that spike, spiking up on September the 8th to 56 deaths. And you saw that on October the 15th, the death has fallen back down to 4, with an average death of 16 per day. If we take it to numbers by week, you get the same thing. This nice low period of cases down here during the summer, followed by the last week of June or so, an increase up for the previous 5, 6, 7 weeks. Okay. then a spike here, followed by a declining pattern for the previous 5 or 6 weeks, okay? Nothing really surprising, okay? Again, weekly deaths over to here, low numbers here, spike over here. The monthly cases don't look so good, do they? This is just, August, September, the third, second and third most cases, most so far for cases. Deaths, even deaths were a little high, okay, for August, September. Although this month, certainly October's deaths are going to be below August, September numbers, okay. So anyway, Israel, that concludes your report for today. Before I let you go, hey, don't forget to click on that subscribe button. Click that like button next to the video, and also click on the share button. Share the video on Facebook and Twitter. Again, if you're interested in learning R programming, R for data analytics, R for data science, join me tonight, 8 p.m. Twitch. The links in the links in the description below. Join me as we continue to work our way as we walk through the R for Data Science book by Hadley Wickham. Okay. Thanks again. We'll catch you tomorrow with an updated report.